just fade it out right there, because why the hell not? It looks like I'm going to have to remove a lot of this stitching in order to be able to put on these patches. I can see why most people don't want to do it. You actually have to be a craftsman, not just some part-time employee at a, I guess, a pop-up shop with an embroidery machine. But it's no big deal. It's just some ladder stitching. So the customer approached me. He said basically that he called several places like Lids and all these custom embroidery places, but they wouldn't actually stitch it on for him. Makes sense. He said he knew that patch wouldn't cover up that R, that red thing. He's like, it's okay if a little bit shows, but that's too bright, man. I can't leave it like that. The good thing about being in my profession is if you fuck up, you can fix it. So I'm going to rip that thing out because I'm confident that this glove has some leather in the back to support it. So I'm going to remove that, and then what I'll do is I'll just cut out a matching piece, because now we're going to have a depression there. So there's the matching piece, lay it in there, just to size it, and the patch is going to lay over like that. Tell you what, man, I feel like a cobbler right here, because I had to pound down some adhesive, make sure it sits flush, and then I'm going to stitch it. And this is just a simple, I guess, blind stitch, but it's really like a French seam. Blind stitch will get most of y'all, I guess, some keywords to search in Google if you want to learn this. But yeah, man, getting all this together is just going to be fun. No, just kidding. I know some people are superstitious about it, but like wearing the glove, someone else's. But it's kind of like a blacksmith and a sword, if you think about it. The blacksmith kind of has to test it, and any kind of bad juju is just negated. But it turned out really nice. That patch you gave me was very, very thin. I'll tell you that much. So as you can see, I stitched it around the border and used it adhesive too. That Rawlings back panel they had on there, I ripped that bastard out. It would have just made everything look really ugly. So I used some red dyed leather, aniline, that kind of matches. It flows better, doesn't stand out. And then I got yours in there with two, like basically tack stitches and the adhesive. So it's tacked in there with stitching and the adhesive, both of them. So I hope you like it, man. It was so random. I enjoyed doing this. A little bit last night after work, and then this morning over some coffee. Tell your friends.